Hey everyone. I messed up yesterday because my mic was off. And basically, really quick version, I've been sick. My voice was gone, couldn't do YouTube. Every time I take a break from YouTube, most likely I'm sick. And every time I try to come back, it takes a little bit of a funk, adjusting time. And so I'm glad I made the video yesterday. So I've been out sick, and another thing I wanted to tell you is I have a life coaching magazine that's primarily online, but I have a print copy of it. If you're interested in checking it out, it's already printed out. I have multiple copies. So give me an email at billy@julylifecoach.com with your address and the phone number if you're international, and then I would be happy to ship a copy to you if it's still available. Okay, now on to the main topic of today. Um, this is something I talked about in when I was teaching meditation yesterday. Um, and I think it could benefit a greater audience. So here we are today. Glass half empty, half full. This is a notion that we're all familiar with, and we all, understand this as like a case of like, oh, anybody can look at the same thing and then think positively or negatively. But today, let's dive in a little bit deeper into the mechanism of the mind when it comes to half empty, half full. So, let me actually bring a half empty cup, and then it'll make it easier to explain. I have with me somewhat of a half empty cup. Let's make it half. So, of course, the positive look is that, oh, the glass is half full, and the negative outlook is, oh, the glass is half empty. So, now we already see a tonal difference. When the glass is half full, we don't say, oh man, the glass is half full. We say, oh, the glass is half full. When we say that the glass is half empty, we say, oh man, the glass is half empty. We don't say, oh my god, the glass is half empty. So we are already operating from this basis that having something is good, and not having something is bad. So that's the operational basis of it, right? Now, let's consider this. Instead of a half full cup, what if this cup was completely empty? Man, I'm gonna have a wicked pee later. But anyway, now the cup is empty. When we look at this cup, take the same person who was the half full person, the positive person. What's their outlook on this? Now, take the negative person, take the half empty person, and have them observe this. What's their outlook on this? Half empty, half full is a good way to demonstrate how one specific, real physical object can be open to multiple interpretations. But when you look at a fully empty cup or a fully filled cup, this is when you really note the psychological difference between the person who thinks the glass is half empty versus half full. Because to the half full person, this is the default. That's why when they observe water in it, they notice that they have a surplus of water when there shouldn't be any. This is the positive person's default expectation of how things are. Contrast that with the negative person. The negative person's assumption of the world is that the cup should be full. That's why they notice the lack. So, from the same cup, It's our expectation on it that makes us determine whether this is half full or half empty. The same outlook goes for life as well. Somebody commented on my YouTube, short saying that I have a crooked jaw. So this used to be a very big, stress point of mine. It was my asymmetrical face. But right now, it's just a part of me. I'm just like this. I already had surgery and I already had ortho, so this is my best attempt at having fixed it. But the thing is, it's a problem to me when I think that my face should be straight. But when I look at it from the perspective of I have a mouth, and the purpose of a mouth is to talk, it's to chew food, and it's to just, be a mouth. So in that sense, it does its job pretty well. Now, would it be aesthetically more pleasing if it was even? Sure, I would agree so. My wife tells me that my lips point down, and she tells me it would look good if your lips pointed up. You'd have a more smiley face. I would agree. But this is the face that I have today, and it serves the function of the mouth fairly well. So, same with weight, and same with all the other things, same with intelligence. When you have expectations on yourself, that is when you start looking at yourself as a series of flaws. But when you look at yourself and learn how to take yourself as you are, that's when you start appreciating yourself. So, that I think is the greater lesson behind the cup metaphor. And it's a bit complicated to explain, but I hope you got something at least out of this video.